Howdy y'all, you're welcome to the Howdy International Students channel. And I have an amazing specialist, professional guest with us here.
That's right. Thank you for having me so much. My name is Jason Cirillo. I am a career development specialist here in the Jindal School of Management, and I also teach a few sections of our professional development course, which is aimed at master's students who don't have experience here in professional work experience here in the United States.
I know a lot of people have applied for jobs and there are a lot of rejections. This is like huge for international students. They have to deal with it. No matter how light or professionally worded a rejection is, it is still a rejection, and it just has, it's never nice. No. How would you say from the applying part, maybe to just getting it off there, and just also from the other side, how do you deal with rejections as well?
Well, the first thing to do is to set your expectations before you apply the job. I have students show me job descriptions. I got rejected from this job, and I say, well, show me the job description. And clearly the first thing says, must be enrolled in a bachelor's degree program, right? And I'm like, well, you're in a master's program. Well, yeah, that means I'm really qualified for it. It's not how it works, right? Those job descriptions are written in a specific way. Perhaps they can't afford or they don't want to pay for a master's student, right? And I speak from the master's point of view because a lot of our international students are master's students. So that's one thing I see. Another thing is, applying to, huge companies and just, you apply and you just cross your fingers, and then if you get rejected, there's a ton of competition out there, So first thing is managing your expectations and really paying attention to what you're applying for, okay? If you know that there's a slim chance of actually getting an interview when you're spending time on this application, just keep that in the back of your mind so that when you wake up to the rejection email in the morning, it's not a big thing. But the other part of it is for incoming international students, this is something that I would suggest for you, and this is what I teach. So your first semester, many of you are coming with very different experiences. Your undergrad was, possibly something completely different than what your master's degree program is. So that being said, if you are applying to stuff right now in your first semester, you're going to see a lot of rejections. And there's nothing worse than, waking up to 100 rejection emails, right? So I say in the first semester, do this. In your first semester, and change your strategy. 30% applying online, 70% building a network, attending sessions, doing research, making connections, having conversations, right? What you're essentially doing in that first semester is you're doing the kind of the recon work, right? You're building a strong strategy so that you can hit the spring recruiting season really hard. What I often see, and I think it's a big, issue with how students handle rejection, is in their first semester they just start pounding the job applications, applying for things that they know they're not going to get, right? And then, then they get upset. I say it every single semester. At least one student in January is in my office crying because they're frustrated already. And why is that? It's because it's 3 in the morning, there are 1,000 job applications in, and they're wondering what's going wrong, right? Spend more time, connecting, learning, building up your skills, making a much stronger resume so that you'll have more results in that spring semester.
Amazing. I feel like we have like stretched like a 3-credit unit course in just a short time. So I'm just gonna, any last words for our special international students out there?
Most definitely, just when you come here, you start looking for all sorts of advice, you start asking all sorts of questions, and that's a good thing. But it's really easy to listen to bad advice. You write your own story. So just because something didn't work for one of your friends, it doesn't mean it's going to be the same way for you, right? You write your own story. You're responsible for taking chances. And again, for our international students, you've come so far, right? And that's one of the biggest things I admire about you. Packing up your life, traveling thousands of miles across the pond to come so far to take these big chances. It doesn't make sense when you look for shortcuts in this whole process here. You put way too much effort to just throw it all away on bad strategy or getting lazy, not taking chances. You may not feel confident, but believe me, you're very confident for making the move here in the first place. So build off that confidence, take big chances, right? Get out of the university bubble, right? Dallas in particular, it's a big city. There's a lot of stuff going on here. But wherever you are, most definitely take those chances and try new things. That's going to be one of the most important things, because when it's all said and done, right, when you're walking across that graduation stage, ask yourself, did you take every single chance and do every single thing you wanted to here, right? Because for some of you, you only got one shot. So
amazing. This has been so good. This has been so good. Thank you so much, Jason. Look for Jason Cerullo. Hit the follow button. He always shares tips and tricks.
Yeah, well, first of all, you can always connect with me on LinkedIn. I share videos on there, and I'm sure we can put the link in the description or something like that, right? Is that what they say? Hit that like button. Is that what they say?
Yeah.
They smash that like button.
So please follow Jason. There's just a lot to learn, to share with others as well. So thank you so much for joining us in this episode. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, everyone. And make sure that you subscribe to this channel. We love you. We have a lot of content for you. So like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.